Yo, I played in a game and it went so let's talk about it. First, obligatory excuses, aka backstory, and then I promise I'm going to take my fair share of accountability. So, I got out to the field like 2 hours before the game, and there's this high school game going on, so I couldn't just, do my basic things, walk around the field, get a feel for how the wind's playing on my drop, because there's like this nasty 15 to 20 mile an hour crosswind. Little things, no big deal. I'll get it in pregame, right? Wrong. The high school game didn't finish up until like 30 minutes until kickoff, so we went straight to stretch lines and I got like 7 to 8 punts with the wind slightly at my back but mostly going this way to help returners warm up, which went okay, but I was a little bit more worried about kicking the other direction, which is going to be considerably harder, which they told me I wasn't allowed to do, so I was like, okay, I guess, and I got some work in across the field, and then they shortly told me I had to stop doing that, so yeah, maybe like 12 punts and half pads, and no prep for the crosswind to get ready for the start of this game. So I walk out for my first ball, and I've gotten a couple of drops on the sideline, but no kicking net meant that this has been a hot minute since my foot had touched a ball, so I was just trying to keep my legs warm, and all things considered, it wasn't too bad. I still could have been a little smoother with my drop because the wind pulled it inside pretty hard, and I hit it less clean than your average gas station bathroom, setting that bit shorter than a 5-year-old attention span. But you know what? I got the valuable information I had been dying for, which was how that wind was going to play with my drop when I was kicking it that way, so I wasn't too pissed about it. Next ball, I used what I learned from punt 1 to hit a much cleaner hit, but still not perfect, into the wind to get a nice 40-yarder, and I wasn't even too pressed about it, even though I wanted a better hit. Now, like I said, halftime, I took reps, and I mean reps on reps, probably like 15 to 20, and really hammered out what was going on in this wind so I could have a better game plan when I had to kick into it again. And for the second half, well, first ball I had the wind slightly at my back and absolutely missiled one 57 yards to the 12-yard line, and I absolutely was not getting mad at. Despite having multiple little palpitations thinking, this man is really going to break free and I'm going to have to tackle him. He didn't, but I was really not trying to make a tackle at this point because my nuts were so cold you could pour liquor on him and call it on the rocks. Then, my last punt, I was thinking, okay, hit a good hang time ball, keep him inside the 20, force the fair catch, and the wind was still howling a little bit, so maybe that wasn't the best game plan because it went up, and up, and then eventually down, just a couple yards shorter than intended, which is totally on me because I could have easily driven that a little bit more and just was not a sound decision to make during that part of the game. So overall, 41.75 yards a punt, average hang time around 4.3, and 2 inside the 20. Not as sexy of a comeback game as I would have liked, but it's nice to be on the field again, so I hope you guys have a better day than I did, and peace.